Hey guys, it's Allie. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe while you're here. Today we are going to be doing a first impressions, review, and also a wear test on the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Colors. So if you want to see how they apply, how they wear, and all that good stuff, then just keep on watching. So I'm on the Jordana website right now looking at the claims. It says they have 26 shades, 6 of them are new. And at the Walgreens I went to, they only had 12 and I got 4 of them. So we're going to be able to test those out today. They are $4.99 each, so they're really affordable. So if they work and they're good, then it's going to be awesome. So I'm really excited to test out if they work. So these are the 4 shades that I got. I'm going to go ahead and read the claims. Vivid liquid lip color with a velvety matte finish, up to 16-hour wear, creamy whipped, lightweight feel, infused with nourishing vitamin A, available in 12 dessert-rich shades. It's hard to say. Water-resistant formula. So it says they're long wearing, so I am going to do a wear test today, wear it for a few hours and see how it goes. So I'm just going to open up. They have a really strong smell. Ooh, that is a really strong smell. I don't know if it's gonna stay. I will let you know if after it dries, if you can really smell it after that, but it smells sweet, but it also smells very like first, when you first smell it, it smells sweet. But if you get too big of a whiff of it, it almost smells like just super artificial. It just smells, I don't know. Whew, that is strong. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just swatch one and just see how it swatches. That is Creme Brulee. This one is Currant Jam. Currant Jam actually looks like it could be kind of streaky, but we'll see when it applies to the lips. This one is Cinnamon Toast. And then the last one I got is Molten Chocolate Cake. Actually, this is one of their new shades I saw on the website. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Molten Chocolate Cake and just see how that applies to the lips. I zoomed you in a little bit so you can get a better look. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Molten Chocolate Cake. And the tip is very similar if you've seen the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipsticks. It's very similar to that. Okay, so that is Molten Chocolate Cake. I do really love the color, but I do notice that if you keep going back and forth over it, it is a little bit streaky. So keep that in mind if you're using it. It has probably been about a minute since I fully applied, and it's already almost completely dry. So I would say they dry fairly quickly. So this next shade is Currant Jam. When I swatched it on my hand, it was a little bit streaky, so we'll just see how it goes. This one on my lips right now is Currant Jam, and this one also should be is a new shade. It's still a little bit streaky whenever applying, but I would say it's not really enough to worry about, because when it's all said and like when you do one full coat, it's still, I would say, mostly opaque. I would still probably do one more layer just to be safe, but it's not anything like when it dries down, it's not super streaky. I would say it's mostly opaque, but I would say 2 coats you would be completely fully opaque. I'm actually going to go ahead and try that and see how they layer on top of each other. I'm going to let that dry and see how it looks after I added a second coat. So this is it after 2 coats. I would say once it dried after 2 coats, I feel like it's completely opaque. It's not really streaky at all. It is a little bit difficult to work with, but nothing that to me would be a deal breaker because they're only $5. I'm going to go ahead and take this one off and swatch the other one. I'm going to go in for the shade Cinnamon Toast. This one also is a new shade. I just noticed that the smell in the first 2 shades that I tried was not very strong, but as soon as I opened Cinnamon Toast, it's strong. So I don't really know why that is, or if just some shades just have more of a scent to them, or I'm not really sure exactly why. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Okay, so this is 2 coats of the shade Cinnamon Toast. I did not notice that it was streaky like the other 2 I've tried, so it may just be the darker shades, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. And I mean, they dry very quickly, and I think I would say they're kiss proof because there's nothing on there. So I would say once they're dry, they're pretty set down. I don't think they're really going to move at all. I really am impressed by these. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one off and swatch the last one. Okay, so the last shade that I have is Creme Brulee. That one also has a really strong smell. I'm not sure why some of them have a really strong smell and some of them don't, but I'm going to go ahead and apply this one. These are all just such beautiful colors. And I would say this one is opaque in 1 layer, but I'm gonna add another layer to see how it goes. And I would say this one is definitely opaque in 1 layer. I did add 2 just to see how it layered on top of itself and see if it did anything weird. But it did just fine. I love this color. I think all the colors are beautiful. They had so many beautiful shades. And they have 26 of them. I'd say with the lighter shades, you really wouldn't have a problem with streakiness. I would say with the darker colors, definitely make sure you apply 2 layers. Work a little bit with it. I would say it would work just fine. I did notice though that even while I was applying, the ones that smelled strongly, like fresh out of the tube, I never smelt it while I was really applying, so I didn't really smell anything off or anything like that, so that's a good thing. I don't smell it right now while it's on or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and go about my day. I'm going to leave this one on, see how it wears, be eating and drinking. I'm going to see how the 16-hour claim holds up. So I'm just going to see how it holds up, see how it wears off, if it wears off super uneven. So I'll come back in a few hours and give you an update. Okay, so it has been right at 3 hours since I applied this lipstick. It was 3:45 whenever I applied it, and it is now 6:50. So I've eaten dinner and I've drank and everything, and pretty much everything on the inside has rubbed off. The outside is still there, but pretty much everything on the center has rubbed off. So I definitely wouldn't say that it is like a 16-hour wear. I would say, I mean, it held up really well for about 2.5 hours until that last little bit. I think through dinner is whenever it really kind of started to wear off. But I could still feel it after I ate dinner, that it was still on there. But I think, you know, the oils from the foods and things like that, I think it just rubbed it off. But so I definitely wouldn't say that they last 16 hours, but I would say that they do last well. compared to a regular lipstick, of course. The outside, it, like I said, is still there. It's just the inside, so you would have to reapply every probably 2 to 3 hours. If you're going to be eating, then it comes off, as well as, like, I was drinking through a straw and I did notice that it was on the straw. So they're not very long lasting, but they are comfortable to wear and they are not drying and they're very affordable. So, I mean, I would say go for it because I really enjoyed it and I will definitely be wearing them again. It just depends on what you're looking for. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe before you leave. And thank you so much for watching. I'll be dancing. I love you.
Love you.